Thank you,
Thank
Jude.
you. I love that draft.
This is me really going off the rails now. Pleasure Paradise is the name of the casino hotel owned by the future Biff Tannen in Back to the Future Part 2.
Holy shit.
No, it is?
Okay,
Yes.
there was no way I was going to know that that's what you were talking about. That's a deep dig. That's good.
I got to get it back to time travel. How weird is that? He's talking about a place named Paradise. He accidentally says pleasure, but we have him in 1 minute span saying this together.
Pleasure Paradise.
Pleasure Paradise.
Oh, weird.
So the filmmakers themselves have said that the character of future Biff was based on Donald Trump, and the similarities are pretty obvious if you've seen the film,
is.
right?
Oh, he's such a jock.
So clear.
It's totally clear. And look, just to make it a little more clear, here's a write-up on the
Pleasure Paradise.
from the Back to the Future wiki. Okay. So Marty walked past the Hill Valley, a nice place to live sign. It was riddled with bullet holes. The courthouse had changed too. Someone had turned it into a hotel. And what a hotel. It looked like something straight out of Las Vegas, full of neon and glaring lights. Marty couldn't believe it when he read the sign. Biff Tannen's Pleasure Paradise. Biff Tannen? Marty thought. The Biff Tannen? But there was more to the sign, flashing one after another. Hotel, resort, casino, girls. And that wasn't all. Right in the middle of the sign was a huge portrait of Biff, lighting a cigar with $100 bill. It was bright. It was garish. It had absolutely no taste. It had to be the same Biff Trump Tannen. So weird. Yeah, just a weird thing. Maybe he just wanted to put that out there that he is aware. Like, yeah, I know they know I was a time traveler. Maybe he had something to do with that. And it gets even weird. I'm going to get even weirder with this. Because here is where Back to the Future 2 connects to the Pleasure Paradise or Paradise fire we were talking about.
Pleasure Paradise.
Thank you. So the fire in Paradise, not Pleasure Paradise,
No.
but in 1985A, Marty McFly took a matchbook from Biff Tannen's Pleasure Paradise Casino and Hotel, which he used to destroy the Gray's Sports Almanac in 1985. Before Marty's eyes, the text on the matchbook cover changed from
Pleasure Paradise
to auto detailing in a kind of poetic justice. Marty had burned the almanac using a matchbook advertising the business empire that this very book had made possible. Whoa, really blowing your minds now,
Yeah.
right?
It is, but it's also kind of comforting, only because we know what a huge jerk Biff was. So seeing it change, it's like, oh, that's satisfying.
Yeah, but maybe that was another offshoot of this timeline
And the Mandela effect and shit.
Yeah. And he saw that, oh no, okay, well, I got to make a few changes. Maybe if I'm not just burning $100 bills, maybe if I'm becoming president, because Biff didn't become president or anything, but the similarities are there. It's so much. And I'm going to give you another connection with Biff Tannen and President Trump. And this is a picture that was taken at a press conference held in the White House Rose Garden on the 2nd of October, 2018, during which President Trump touted a new trade agreement with Mexico. All right, we're going to post this picture to Instagram and Twitter. And Titter.
And Titter, yeah.
Trumper.
I'm for sure putting it on Titter. But so Trump is standing at a podium surrounded by 3 advisors. Now, this image looks like an exact recreation of a shot from Back to the Future, where Biff is surrounded by 3 of his lackeys. It's really remarkable. To the similarities in looks of all of them, the posture, the fact that one of them has shades on and looks exactly like Biff's friend 3D, the guy wearing the 3D glasses. Now, you guys have seen the pic. I sent this to you, comparison. What do you guys think?
Exactly what you
so
said.
spot on.
Yeah.
It's uncanny.
It really is.
It's really weird.
It's almost like they planned it, but how could they have?
It's
Like their heights, where they are. I mean, it's staged absolutely
creepy.
perfect.
It absolutely looks staged. If you would like, if we can get Trump to recreate this picture, how would he do it? He couldn't do it any more perfectly. See, and it's Biff Tannen, his three lackeys, and Trump, and three lackeys behind him. Even the guy with the glasses. It's too much. It's too much. So that's it. I mean, as you can see. But besides time travel, there's just way too many strange coincidences or synchronicities and time travel evidence or whatever you want to call is going on with this guy. It is unbelievable. Now, do you guys have any final thoughts on all of this?
Just that once again, I'm scared. You've scared me again. Now I can't sleep tonight, and I feel really weird. I don't like it, but yeah, I don't like it.
Well, if you believe what the poster's saying, I mean, maybe through all his weirdness, there is some kind of I don't know.
It's just creepy. It's like I just don't like all the way it ties in with possibly the Mandela effect and the fact that it's possible that time travel in itself to me is creepy. Like it's not creepy, it's scary, because who knows how things can be altered, and so. Yeah, I don't know. I feel unnerved, and I'm not going to sleep right tonight.
Yeah, when you think about there's prophecies, there's 130-year-old books that line up with what's going on today. There's Back to the Future. There's all this stuff. Just
Hot Tub Time Machine.
There's Hot Tub Time Machine. There's Heroes. There's all this stuff just lines up. But, I mean, would you say that this episode gave you any...
pleasure?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I will say, even though I was scared, it was also very pleasurable. Sometimes I like fear.
And if I come down that beach, and would you allow me to show you how I give myself?
Pleasure.
Ew. All right.
I would just so I could file a police report later and maybe get some money out of it.
Yeah. If there was any clip that if you would have told me before we made this episode that I would somehow just have isolated one thing Trump said, and that would be
pleasure.
You definitely threw us a curveball there.
I'm sorry.
A pleasure ball, if you will.
It's so pleasurable.
All right, and what about you, Matt, Jude? What you got any thoughts on just all of this Trump talk?
I just tried to crunch the numbers on like a numerology calculator for Biff Tannen and Donald Trump, and
they're both
didn't come up with anything.
Okay.
They're both really close to like the mid 40s. So,
what does that even mean?
It means nothing. I don't know. I was really hoping. I tried different ways. It was like Biff with two F's and two N's and Tannen. I was like, so. I don't know. I'm sure there's something really dark. Well, it's not in my. But Drea, I only had the 30 seconds while Russ was talking to you to try and figure this thing out. So if I gave it a little bit of a thought, if I could search and find out actually how Biff's name.
Back to us later. If we want a full report later, we'll give you your own segment just so we can get to the bottom of the numerology.
There's an anagram in there somewhere, I'm sure.
All right,
definitely. I'll consult the stars, but until then, I'm unsettled.
All right, so hold on. Let me try to just crunch the numbers. I have to get in my trance real quick. There are 70 years, 7 months, 7 days between Trump's birthday and inauguration day. God gave Biff Tannen 10 letters in his name. 10 times 7 equals 70. 777. All right. All right. Got that? How about you, Rob? Do you have any thoughts or anything you want to talk about pleasure before we get out of here?
This is really kind of like too unbelievable for me.
Well said. Well, thank you, Rob. And yes, that's it. There is a lot, and these things just keep coming up. I don't know. Hopefully, we won't have to do another part of this because I don't want it to be an actual thing, but it's too compelling to ignore. That's all I'm gonna say. There's too many weird coincidences. There's too much synchronicity with all this. What the hell is Trump going back in time for? We know he pulled it off. He's our president right now. And I say there's a lot more evidence for him being a time traveler than Barack Obama and Project Pegasus and Andrew Basiago and any of them. If you could have pulled any of this stuff out during the Obama administration, it would have been great. It would have been amazing. But
yeah, you might be discounting Barack Onaton.
I don't know. Pence Prime probably took one of them out. I don't know. It's too much. It's too much great stuff in this. It's too much, but I got to clear my head of this. Let's get out of here and go do something else that will give us
pleasure.
Yes, please.
Shimmering glare, the moon up above lights up the air. What the blood red moon brings, it should come as no surprise. To a place with the meaning only few understand, of gathering sticks holding each other's hands. The willow tit sings as to offer us advice. One can stand.
All right, now for something different. I don't know. Let's play a game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 25,000 Props Pyramid. And now, here's your host, Russ Ryan.
Thank you, Johnny. Yes. Hello, believers. Hello, audience. Welcome to the 25,000 Props Pyramid, everyone's favorite triangle-shaped game. 10 points are up for grab as always this week, but we need someone to play this game. Let's introduce our first contestant, Carol Valley.
Oh, Carol, you got me in my heart.
Right here. All right. Hi, Carol, and welcome to 25,000 Props Pyramid. How are you doing this evening?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So tell us a little bit something about yourself, Carol. Where are you from?
I am from the Bay Area, but I currently live in Utah right now, and I hate it.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's some polar opposites to live in. I actually lived in Oakland for a little while, so I know that I can imagine, I actually can't imagine two more different places than Utah in the Bay Area. But that may give you, and you're a long-time unbeliever, we are really glad to have you on the game, and you earned your way in. And I got to apologize to you again. I was so excited to get Sylvia Brown in that SOS Hall of Fame. I didn't even give you a proper victory, but you got it the next week, which... I feel bad about that. But you're here now, and that's all that matters. And let's find out who you're playing against. Let's introduce your opponent, William Fox.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing tonight, William Fox?
I'm doing excellent now that you guys didn't choose what does the fox say for my song. I very much appreciate that.
No, we wouldn't do it. No. See, yeah, we respect you, and we're happy to have you on. We actually felt like you had been on, but that's just because you interact with us a good bit, and you've actually met one of our hosts who might be coming out a bit later. He's not here right now, so he doesn't say anything, but we're happy to have you on tonight. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from New York, Long Island, home of the Brian Frangie.
Hey, that's right, Long Island, and. Speaking of, it's home of Brian Frangie and, one of our hosts for the show.
Oh, yeah, that guy too.
We're here We're here to play the 25,000 props pyramid. Here, you two shake hands. Shake hands with Carol. This is Carol. This is Fox.
Nice to meet you, Carol.
Nice to meet you.
All right. And like I said, as always, 10 points up for grabs. We